Welcome to the Cosmic Couple.
So you have a headline you want to share with everyone.
Yes, this is the New York Times headline. The Golden Bachelor is getting a divorce just 3 months after getting hitched.
Give me a second to process that.
I know you're really caught up in this. This is the first season where The Bachelor did a Golden Bachelor.
Oh, that's the golden part. Okay.
That's the golden part.
They were married.
Yes, so they did get married after narrowing it down to 2 people. I thought he chose wrong.
Gotcha. Now, how golden are these Goldens?
Let me see. 72.
He's 72. Okay.
He's 72.
Gotcha.
So the question, I think, is it really a place where you can get direction on how to grow a relationship?
Sure. That's a good question because you have producers behind the scenes that want content that is going to bring in viewers. And then you have, I suppose, the other side where there's people that are truly interested in finding the right person for this bachelor or bachelorette. But something tells me the producers have a little more sway than the romantics.
Yeah. And just my impression, and obviously when you talk about the producers, it could just be the way that they cut the film and edit the film. The woman that Mr. Turner chose was really competitive, and I think that she wanted to win. It was about winning the Golden Bachelor by being chosen.
Gotcha.
And I felt the other front runner was more in it to see if it was a match.
I liked how you called him Mr. Turner, like you're referring to a friend's dad.
Well, honestly, it was because I spaced on his first name.
The original Bachelor was kind of like a daytime soap opera or something that
definitely feels like daytime television. But when you learned about them as individuals, in including Mr. Turner, they had really compelling backstories where they had found the love of their life early on and they passed away.
It's kind of like the TV show takes that little kernel of humanity and then they throw it into this blender of reality TV. And then they're like, oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, now get in the hot tub and start making out with Jerry.
Yeah. And you know that a lot of the words are very much coached and it seems inauthentic when I watch it.
Tell us more about the difference between watching the original format and the golden format.
The Golden Bachelor,
Okay.
They were a lot more respectful. There was a lot less icky.
Salacious.
Yeah. It was toned down quite a bit.
Okay.
And so it was...
Did that make it boring?
No, not to me.
Oh, okay.
Because I was more interested in the individuals, but it's almost like a game show too.
Right.
Where it's like, who's going to win the mini date and who's going to win the evening date? And the woman who he married in the end, she was always like tricking him to pick her by doing things like, it was like a pickleball tournament and she wanted to have more one-on-one time with him. So she faked an ankle injury.
Oh, so there's still backstabbing and
yeah,
part of the survival of the fittest.
But there were you could definitely feel like this group of women definitely felt more authentic than, say, someone who was being competitive in these events.
Yeah.
Like a game show, you know.
Love Connection back in the 80s.
Love Connection.
90s, yeah.
It feels like a game show at the same time as it's like a relationship show.
It's kind of like speed dating where you just have these moments to sit one-on-one with the bachelor, bachelorette, and kind of try and plead your case. And there's plenty of shows about relationships. And like you mentioned, Love Connection. There was, I think it was called The Dating Game. Where there's, there's The Newlywed Game.
Full of innuendos.
Yeah.
Right?
Tons of innuendos in those. 90 Day Fiancé, Love is Blind.
In a way, like the Love is Blind felt like it was going to have the most potential because they don't see each other. Yeah. They're in these pod things.
Oh, right.
And so they all are dating each other. You know, they always edit it so you don't really know how long that time period is until somebody says, will you marry me?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Love is Blind. They don't see each other. They just get to know each other, talking to each other.
Right. Unseen. So it's really like your personality, and because there's anonymity, there's some security in that, but it's really about, are you going to be vulnerable with this person?
Right.
There are some couples that are still married.
Okay.
And are starting to have children and build their families.
Yeah.
You know, being chosen, and they truly want a marriage and a relationship out of it. And someone else is just looking to be on TV and trying to further their social media career, influencing. And there's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell which contestants are, at least sometimes it's more blatant, which ones are there just to promote their brand.
The shows that I did watch or piqued my interest, it was for entertainment. I didn't watch them to learn about relationships.
Are they going to do more Golden Bachelor, you think?
I think they will. I mean, they had a lot of new viewers watching it.
Well, we'll have to stay tuned for your update on future Bachelors. And we'll talk more about other shows. The 90 Day Fiancé, that one kind of, I always get a kick out of that one, I guess, because the pairings are sometimes really wild, and the motivations or the motives are really wild too.
After watching all these different types of, romance and relationship shows for entertainment, the thing I always walk away with is being so grateful and appreciating the relationship that we have.
It is nice to have a relationship that works without all the drama of reality TV.
For sure.
All right. Well, thanks for listening in this week. Appreciate it. If you would give us a follow and hit that notification so you know every time we upload a new show.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.